We are ready, my king.
Tell me, Vinakis, have you ever gone fishing with your son?
No, never. A soldier's life is all I've had the honor to know.
I would have liked to have gone fishing with my son. But no. Let us meet on fate, shall we?
Spartans! Every breath that you have taken has led you to this moment. Every drop of blood, sweat, and tear, all of it has led to where you stand right now. The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods with their blood! What say you, Spartans? For our sons! For our daughters! For Sparta!
Puny Spartan! I'll bring Xerxes your head!
Xerxes sends his sheep to slaughter. Come, Persian!
I will bring Xerxes your head, you insolent Spartan fool!
Come and get it!
Your bloodline ends today, Spartan! I'll get drunk on your blood as the crows feed on your eyes!
You will try, and you will fail!
Xerxes is the king of kings! All will bow before him after I crush you!
Come, fool! Enough talk! Time to die! My son is more of a warrior than you!
Once I'm done with you, king, all of Sparta's sons will be slaves for Xerxes!
Sparta's sons would rather die!
That can be arranged! Not so tough without your army to protect you!
Then why are you bleeding so much? No match for a Spartan!
We are betrayed, my king. Xerxes knows of the path behind the mountain. They are coming.
By dawn, you will be completely surrounded.
We are Spartans. When are we not?
Spartans. That word will mean nothing when Xerxes wipes your bloodline from the face of...
Today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the world will remember.
Finally.
Wow, this is big, Layla. Did you really think it's the spear?
This is the one. The book was almost right on top of it. I've never been so lucky in my life. Okay, let's start her up.
Are you sure we can trust this thing? I mean, the book could be...
Just started, Victoria.
You're the boss. I'll prep it for you.
Okay, so, worth noting, I've made some changes since you were last in here.
There's no keeping up with the tech industry these days.
I can crank up the simulation to maximum sensory synchronization, if you're up for it.
Right, so here you have your mission difficulty. So you've got easy, normal, hard, or nightmare. For this one we're going to go with normal. So it's a standard experience for players who are familiar with the RPG mechanics. Being careful how you choose and upgrade your abilities and gear is important to remain efficient across the game. Right, let's pick this one.
Let's take this one step at a time.
Understood. If you're looking for something a little more intense, I can always adjust the settings for you later. This bit will let me know how much information will be fed to you during your time in the Animus.
Okay, there's a difference in gameplay modes, guided mode and exploration. In guided, you get a more traditional experience, markers are displayed at all times and quest objectives are given to you automatically. Exploration mode is a newer approach to the playstyle. the user must investigate the world to uncover targets and quest objectives. This is the way Assassin's Creed Odyssey is meant to be experienced. So, exploration mode doesn't give you anything, you have to navigate your way around the world yourself, find the areas, targets and the quests are in, and open them up that way. You might have the use of your eagle, but that doesn't necessarily help you unless you know exactly where you are going. So with guided mode, we get an idea, the markers are displayed, so that can be our targets and quests, and also we've got the eagle who can point out places of interest and other things, and they are given to us automatically, so we are going to choose, for this game, guided mode.
Give me as much information as you got. There's no way I'm going in there without some guidance.
Glad to help. You can always change your mind later. Listen, Layla, before you go off...
If this book is right, this spear, this story, it will change everything.
You're putting a lot of faith in a fairly unreliable source. Historian or not, this guy wrote about magical objects and the will of the gods.
He's not Homer. Herodotus was the first recorded historian, so there's a lot more truth in that text than you think. I mean, what better way is there of finding Isu artifacts than by trusting in the guy who claimed to meet an actual descendant?
I know, but...
I need you to trust me. You could be right. This spear, this book, it could all be crap. But something tells me it isn't, and I'm certainly not gonna let ABSTERGO find out first.
You're right. We haven't got much to lose anyway. There's just one small problem.
What is it?
This manuscript is in rough condition, to say the least. The DNA found on the spear has identified 2 different individuals. You're going to have to pick which strand of DNA to pursue. The choice is yours.
Right, so there's 2 DNA sequences that were found on the spear, and that is Alexios and Kassandra. So you pick between the 2 as to which character you're going to play through the game with. So basically, all that will happen is, if you pick Kassandra, the story will turn out different with Alexios, and if you pick Alexios, vice versa, the story will turn out different with Kassandra. Now, depending on which character you choose, LAYLA HASSAN, the girl you saw in the cutscene, will relive the memory for that character, and DR BIBEAU, if that is the way it's meant to be expressed, is the overseer, to make sure that while you're in the animus there is no bleed effect or anything goes wrong, and she'll be there to watch you as you relive the memories. So when I played this the last time, because it's a re-upload, I chose Kassandra. I've never played with Alexios. I know a few people did, but I always found Kassandra more interesting. So I am going to pick her for this game.
She'll help us find what we're looking for. I have a good feeling about this.
All right, boss. We're finally good to go. 431 BCE, here we come!
The start of the Peloponnesian War.
Good luck in there. No pressure or anything, but we're all depending on you.
ABSTERGO isn't gonna win this time. If what the book says is true and we do actually find the artifact, the assassins will finally have a chance to rise again.
You can do it!
Oh, and Victoria? Read the book. It holds the secrets I won't be able to find on my own when I'm in there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Get down here! Cyclops got a message for you.
Tell your boss he can stick it.
That's for last week!
Malaka!
The Cyclops said you like to act tough, so act tough!
Get a little closer, and I will.
You should know by now. The Cyclops always collects his debts. You have a lesson to learn.
If the Cyclops wants to teach me, tell him to come here himself.
Never mess with the Cyclops!
Okay, so this is a little combat tutorial, but I really know what we're doing. If you press the right stick locks on, you can move right and left. Then you can lock onto different targets. LB and RB block. So R2 is a heavy strike, and RB is a light strike.
Last week? This shit happens every week. I can't keep doing this. Nah. Thanks for the warning. Oh.
What happened to you?
It's nothing, Phoebe. All taken care of now.
The Cyclops again, huh? Hasn't he learned his lesson yet?
Apparently not. Of course. Help yourself.
You hungry too, Icarus? Do you think Zeus would bless me with an ego like he blessed you, Kassandra? Maybe you could ask him for me.
I'll try to put in a good word for you.
Finally.
So, what are you doing here?
Oh, I almost forgot. Markos is looking for you.
What does that weasel want now?
Don't know. He wants you to meet him at his new house. On his vineyard.
What? A vineyard? Malaka.
It's on the road to Sami. He says wine will make him rich.
Where can I find Markos's new, beautiful estate?
You know the statue of Zeus on Mount Ainos? It's south of that.
Since when has he had a vineyard?
Yesterday, I think.
So, Markos, who owes me drachmi, is buying vineyards. With what money?
I don't know.
Well, I guess I owe Markos a little visit. Thank you, Phoebe.
I'll go tell Markos you're coming.
My head.
Right, so here you have the choices, description, that will be in effect during the game. So, choices you make will have impacts both seen and unseen. Consider your options carefully, as some affect the story and are permanent. So, if we were to say you're dead, that's not a recommended answer to go with. So, if you say get out of here, we're more likely to let them go with their lives intact, but just with a warning, and that's a sort of a good approach rather than a negative approach, which is you're dead. So we'll go with the get out of here one.
Fun's over. Tell that one-eyed freak if he ever sends you here again, I'm gonna cut out his other eye and feed it to my bird. I'll see Markos as soon as I'm dressed.
Right.
I'll have to go up top to get dressed.
I like the way Phoebe came over and said, all that information to us about Markos wanting to meet us and where he was and everything else. And then she held her hand out for some money. She's like, I'm not giving you this information for nothing. So that girl has got some skills. Right, over here you can interact.
Markos knew this would serve young Kassandra well. Can't imagine fighting the Cyclops' thugs with it now.
There's another one out here, which is a rather nasty sort of thing. Not very nice. It's this one here.
Ugh, that smells lovely. Probably time I emptied it.
I don't think we want to know what is even in that pot. So don't anybody dare ask what is in there, because I don't want to know.
I'm not getting caught without armor twice today.
And the last one is here.
Phoebe slept here again. Poor kid. No place to call home.
Okay, let's get dressed.
Let's get this on.
Right, here you got your inventory menu. So, because we're only in the start of the game, we've got level 1 common sword, bandit sword, which is a 14 DPS with a plus 4% warrior damage. We've got the maximum amount of arrows we can use at the moment, because we haven't fired any. In here we have a bow, but it's broken. The description is, it may be a faithful bow, but it's also a broken bow that needs fixing. Now in terms of clothes, all we have is a level 1 mythos tunic, and it's a 6 armor with plus 4% warrior damage, so we can put that on. And here we have a mythos belt, common waist with a 6 armor and exactly the same, plus 4% warrior damage. That is all we can put on in terms of our clothes. We will get more over the course of the game. At the moment that's all we can wear. When we find more chests and loot things, we will get more high grade clothing. But until then, we'll have to stick with what we've got. Let's have a look at this beautiful scenery. Look at this. Looking out over the sea. The waves crashing in down there. Absolutely beautiful. Right. We're heading out. We have to go on foot because we have no transport at the moment. So it's all by our feet. Right, we're close to the target, called Icaros, by pressing up on the D-pad. Let's get to a point where we can be high up. Just a little bit further on, I want to climb up to a high point. Right. Let's start here. Actually, I might go to the tip of that statue. I see a statue which I want to get up on the top of.
There you are. Let's see what you've gotten yourself into this time, Markos.
Well, we found it without using the eagle. naked Greek statue. And there's a little pee-pee poking out between the legs. Look at that. Right. The Greeks are always famous for naked statues. I've never understood why. Every Greek statue has to have a nakedness to it. Complete nakedness. I don't know. Oh, it's a viewpoint. Right, okay. Let's open this one up then. First viewpoint of the game, well synchronized. Right. Equals perception is increased and we've unlocked a fast travel point. So where is... Oh, that is just fantastic. I love that. Absolutely love the free falling. The leap of free. It's just fantastic. Right, let's head over to Markos's vineyard. Right, it's over here. Excuse me.
Boss, I keep telling you can't do that.
Why? It's my farm. I can plant what I want.
The grapes will die here. All of them.
You have to forget what you know about the past, my friend. Together, we will revolutionize winemaking. Believe me, you will look back on this day and... Kassandra, thank the gods! Phoebe found you in time.
About grapes?
I can still hear you! I was worried sick. The Cyclops sent his scum to find you. I think they mean you harm.
I wish you would have told me that before they hit me. But that's beside the point. You bought a vineyard, Markos? A vineyard?
Why not? I like wine, you like wine, everybody likes wine. Everybody buys wine. Why not from me?
Because you don't know how to grow grapes or make wine?
I'm a fast learner. You grow grapes on the vine, then you get some wine.
Is that simple, is it?
You know me better than to think I don't have a plan. Markos always has a plan.
All right. Then do you have the money you owe me?
Do I have the money I owe you? Of course, of course. Well, no, not at the moment.
Then get it.
Instantly, my friend, instantly. But maybe you should do that. There is a merchant in Sami. I'm not very good at these things, as you know.
You want me to collect my own debt?
It's just waiting for you in Sami, my friend.
Who's the merchant?
Dhuris. You know Dhuris. He's very nice.
Dhuris? Again? Why do you keep lending him money?
He's a loyal friend. I don't want his family to starve.
You're a good friend, but you're bad with money. Where can I find Dhuris?
In a shop in Sami, overlooking the docks. You know this, Kassandra.
Will he be there?
You mistake me for the Pythia. I couldn't possibly know.
How do you want to handle this one?
Not like you handled that olive oil business. That was too much.
I got the money.
And now we'll never get any more from him. If you kill them all, nobody benefits. Threatening them, and maybe more. Breaking things, certainly. Steal the money if you have to. but don't rob me of my customers. Unless you can't avoid it. These things happen.
He'd better have my money, Markos. I'd hate to have to sell our vineyard.
Of course he will. Oh, after there's another matter I want to discuss with you. After.
Fine, but I'm taking a horse. It's too hot and too long a walk to go on foot.
But...
think of it as interest, Markos. Everybody benefits.
Of course, my friend. You shall have your pick.
Tell me about this one.
The Skiros. You have an eye for sturdy stock, my friend. That horse can cling to mountain passes like a goat.
The one in the middle. Tell me about it.
Ah, you have picked a beauty, my friend. That horse is from Thessalonia, bred for its courage.
Huh. I like the look of the one on the right.
Ah, the Macedonian. These are bred for battle, a true warrior's horse.
I've made my choice.
Which one will it be?
That one, on the right.
Fine choice. But this particular breed has a few quirks that you might not be aware of. I wouldn't want you to take an unworthy horse.
Right, I'm going to have a laugh with him now.
Maybe I should have another look.
Choose wisely.
And we go back to the one we picked earlier.
That one, on the right.
That one?
This is the one I want.
Are you sure? Because...
I'm sure, Markos.
Everybody benefits, especially you. You've chosen the great Phobos. He's never let me down.
Phobos.
Remember, meet me at the temple in Sami when you have your money from Duris. Ah, Efterpi. There's plenty of wine left to buy. Don't fret.
Not now, you fool. Phoebe's been taken. By who? Thugs of the Cyclops. Who else? Snatched her right off the main road.
Tell me where they went!
In the direction of Itimena Beach.
The beach? Can she swim?
I'll get her.
Yes, go. But don't forget about dear Duris, Kassandra.
Right, quest completed. So it begins 750 XP. And we're not far off leveling up to level 2. So, not only have we got Markos, who's borrowed money off us, and some unreliable and dodgy source, we've got Phoebe's been kidnapped, and we've got to cover our own debt as well. So, we've got a few things to do in this first part. So let's head off. First of all, we're going to rescue Phoebe, which is down by the beach. What is this horse doing? Up the cliff side. Come on. Up. That's it.
There they are. I'll sneak up on them, I like it.
Right, so once we've rescued Phoebe, collected our debt, that will be the end of the video in this first part.
Let me go!
Shut it, or I'll tighten those ropes.
She'll make good ransom drachmi for the Cyclops.
No one's gonna buy me from you. They're all poor.
Keep quiet, Phoebe.
Right, so this tells you about the detection system implemented in the game. So enemies will investigate if they spot you in a restricted area. Crouch your V to become less visible and hide in the vegetation.
This tall grass will keep me hidden.
Right, assassinate. Assassinate unsuspecting enemies by pressing Y. However, if the assassin damage is not enough to kill the enemy, you will stealth attack and enter a conflict.
Can't let the rest of those Malakias get away.
Lucky enough, we're the same level, so there isn't a problem there. So now we implement a little bit of stealth, moving through the bushes and the long grass. So if we use our bird, there's our location. We can pinpoint where the enemies are. There's one there, and one there. And also any secrets like the chest that was there and anything else. Now Phoebe's located inside this little hut. We can't get to her until we take out all of these enemies. Now, first of all, what sort of idiots abduct a young girl in the hopes of getting a ransom payment when everybody's so poor that they can't pay for her to be released? That's just ridiculous. Anyway, we'll whistle. I'll move away from the spot that I was in because he'll be drawn into that position now. Then I'll move back and take him out. Right, so there's one over there.
I should check that
So we
out.
now move, because he's going to move to the other area, which
That
is
Markos is going to be next.
So again, move back. And take him out. Right, now we've got one more. So what we're going to do is something a little bit different. We're going to climb up this rock. And because you're in range, we're going to do an air assassination.
Time to get Phoebe out of here.
There you go.
Kassandra, I'm here.
Done.
Untie me.
Something a little bit different. Rather than just stealth all the time. An air attack to finish off. Right, inside here we've got a chest. Okay, so what have we unlocked? A level 2 Athenian breastplate, which is a common torso. It's a 10 armour, which is better than what we're wearing at the moment. So when we upgrade, we can equip that. And now we go over and rescue Phoebe. And we've completed the location, that is Kassandra Beach.
Are you alright?
It wasn't so bad. Last time they put a cloth in my mouth so I'd stop biting.
Phoebe, just be careful. You're alone now
Since my parents died? I'm okay. I've got you, and you've got me and Markos. We're your family, right?
You'll have to be stronger than that.
Don't give in! Let him have it! Got you.
Again, up.
Yes, Pater.
A Spartan rises as soon as they have fallen.
Ready your stuff. Widen your stance. A soldier grounds themselves. Good. Good. Approach me.
That's enough, Nikolaos. The sun's going down. Time to eat, don't you think?
What are we eating tonight?
Tonight we are having baby Alexios. And what a feast he will be.
No, not him. Take me me instead. I'm tasty.
Yes, yes, you're all sweet as honey. Now, come inside. The lamb's turning black.
Here. Lay him in his bed.
Yes, Pater.
Kassandra. You are my greatest pride. Remember that. You will bring this family to glory. Go.
Right.
You worry too much.
You don't worry enough.
We'll be alright if we watch out for each other. Which reminds me, the thug said you should watch your back.
What'd they say?
They said the Cyclops put a big bounty on you. Talos the Stonefist wants you dead.
Talos the mercenary? Am I ever not in trouble?
Better get him before he gets you. I hear he's really mean. I'll find my way back to town. Here!
Talos the Stonefist? That's just what I need today. Another broken nose. I'm going to have to take care of that.
Right, so we are hunted. So bounty hunters like Talos are hostile mercenaries who will hunt you down as long as you have a bounty. Bounties can usually be paid off, but the Cyclops won't accept payoffs. Right, let's have a look at the mercenary menu. Okay, in the mercenaries menu, review your position, the rewards for each tier, as well as the status, strengths and weaknesses for all known mercenaries and bounty hunters. Since Talos is higher level, you should avoid him until you level up and become strong enough to fight him. Okay, so let's check out what Talos is at. So he's a level 5 and we're only a level 1, so it's no point trying to take him on yet. Originating from Sparta, Talos the Stonefist had a name to be taken literally. As big as a boulder, he was known to pound the enemies' heads into the rock faces of many Peloponnesian mountains. So by defeating him, when we level up, we will get a mercenary breastplate, which is a rare torso, 28 armor, plus 5% warrior damage, plus 3% damage with heavy bladed weapons. So we will leave alone for the moment. Okay. So, for the moment, we will leave the first part there. When we come back, we'll collect the money from the merchant in Sami, which Markos has sent us out to collect. It's our debt, we have to collect it ourselves. But Markos is in enough trouble already. We can break his stock, encouraging him to pay the debt off, or alternatively we can kill him, but if there's another way around it, I'll try and be a nice person instead of being a bad person through the game, and we'll see if anything else happens if we do it an alternative way. So at the moment, that's where we're going to leave this part. So I hope you enjoyed what you've seen so far. If you have, leave a like and a comment, let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Leave the likes and support and everything on the videos. It all helps and helps keep the channel growing. And until the next time, bye bye for now, and I will see you on the next video.